Hey guys, just doing a quick video just to make you aware of some of these changes that Facebook are bringing in for your business pages, regardless of what you do. So just make sure you're aware that this change is going to happen. It's going to affect your business page, and it's going to come in effect automatically on the 31st of March 2012. You can update your page already if you haven't. You just go onto your business page and you'll get a little prompt at the top saying that this timeline, as it's called, for business pages is coming, and you can update it straight away. This is the timeline. This is our business pages timeline for Zenith Design Studios. So you'll see that it's quite different from the old Facebook profile. In the past, you used to have a little thin profile image down the left hand side. Then any tabs or applications that you had would run down the left hand side also in a small list. That was very easy to overlook, and a lot of people missed it. So what Facebook have done is they've made everything much more visual. They've given you this massive cover image which stretches pretty much the full width of the page. It's now I think around 840 pixels wide, which is pretty much the full width. And then you've got this little square thumbnail, which is your profile image. So you've kind of got now two images that you need to fill in for your business pages. The thumbnail image should just be something related to your logo, whereas the cover image here can either be a really nice high impacting image, or it can be something that's tailored in design like you see here, or similarly on our Zeniphoto page, which is a new page, we've done the similar sort of thing. So you can see here it's pretty kind of high impact stuff. So if it's designed in the right way, it gives you an opportunity to really make an impact on first-time visitors that are coming to your Facebook page. One thing to bear in mind is in the past what you had was the facility to automatically designate a landing page, as it was called. So on one of these apps, you can see down here that we've got an online store, YouTube channel, and a Twitter account. In the past, what you would be able to do was designate one of those pages to be your default landing page, so that a first-time visitor to your profile, your business profile, would automatically get redirected to that page before any of the other pages within your Facebook page layout. So what that allowed us was to really create a great opportunity to capture your visitors, basically their details, such as their email and name, in exchange for something of value. So if you were offering them maybe a download like we do on our Zenith Design Studios page, you'll see here the welcome tab was this Facebook for Business download. So anybody coming onto our page was automatically directed to this. Then they could either click on the big green button or fill in their details at the bottom, and that basically sent them a link to download our Facebook for Business report, which basically laid out how to get started with Facebook for business use. So that's kind of gone now, that opportunity to have a default landing page. So we've got a tab here, which is fine, people can click into it, but it's no longer going to be the automatic redirect page for people visiting for the first time. So that limits in a certain way the impact that you can have by directing people there, but then you still have the opportunity to create these bespoke apps. So you've got your welcome page here. You can create anything within that that's consistent with your brand. You'll make sure that you're designing things that look consistent with what your branding and your corporate colors are. We can now plug in the Twitter accounts. We have our online store in here as well, so people can literally purchase stuff through Facebook and then redirect over to our website to complete the purchase. And a whole host of other ones. You'll see on the Zeniphoto site we have our YouTube plugin, which we'll be adding to Zenith Design Studio shortly. But that just gives our latest videos, tutorials and things like that we have. So it's a great way to kind of get your content out there. As I was saying, all these apps used to be available on the old page layout, but they were kind of hidden away in a little thin menu over at the left hand side that was very easy to miss. for people visiting your page. Now it's much more like a website layout where you've got these nice icons and you can designate a specific design as a cover for these icons. Now you can only actually use 8 apps. Before it used to be 12, I think. Although we never advised going anywhere near that kind of level. Normally kind of 3 to 4 different apps, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, an online store, a welcome page, and so on, should be suffice to kind of get across what you need to do. For now though, you've got to just bear in mind that while there is the opportunity to have 8 separate apps, there is only the opportunity to display 4, of which one of them is going to be photos by default, which isn't a bad thing. I think it's always a great thing that people can click in and look through your images of recent work and things that you're doing, just to give people a visual kind of history of what you do. So that's kind of the new layout as you see it here. There are a whole host of other features which are slightly different. If you go into your settings, you can see a lot of them, a lot of those new options, and you can also promote with an advert straight from your menu here. You can also get your admin panel directly up on your page. So this gives you kind of bite-sized chunks of your there's your insights there, showing you how many people you've reached in a certain period, the latest people to like your page, messages and so on. And then it gives you options to build your audience via emailing people you know, inviting your personal friends on Facebook, or sharing the page with people on your wall or your other pages, or again creating your advert. And again then you can manage your page through up here, and choose if you want to use Facebook as your page and so on. Those options are now a little bit easier to control. In the past you had to go into the back end like this and untick boxes and retick them and so on. Just makes it a bit simpler. A few other things that you should be aware of are, if you're on your page, say we're here and we add a photo. I'm going to add a photo just to show you what you can do. Now you upload a photo. I'm going to go onto my desktop. Bring this down so you can see everything. I'm going to pick a nice image if I can find one. Tell you what, we're just going to pick this general timeline image that we've designed up. So we're going to pick this. Facebook will automatically upload it. You can actually dictate that it's classed as a milestone in your business's history, which is a great new feature. It means that you can actually lay out big developments in your company history, so that when people scroll down your timeline back to whenever you started, they can see all the major points that that kind of formed your company into what it is now. But say we want to post just this this image and we want to make it public. Of course you can change the settings in there. Post the image. It'll bring up the image shortly. And then you'll notice there's a little star button like you see here at the top. So you can either edit or remove the image. You can change the date it was posted if you want it to go further back in your timeline. Say for instance if you wanted to make it a milestone, which was in January 2009. It might be a landmark client that you secured, a new project or whatever, or it could be a rebrand, and you might have redeveloped your branding or your website and you want to promote that. You can always change the date to reflect that, and you can reposition the photo and so on. If you want to pin it right to the top of your timeline, if it's something that's really important, you can do that here as well. Or if you want to highlight it and make it a nice big bold image, you just click the star image and automatically it will spread it across the whole of the page, as you see here. So it just means it's really kind of high impact on for anybody visiting your page. So those are the kind of choices you have. As I was saying there, you can go right back to when you were founded and build up your timeline accordingly. This page was only launched a couple of months ago, so it's got a fairly limited history. If we go across to our Zenith Design Studios page, you'll see if we go back to when we were founded, it shows us back into 2008. We launched the page sometime in 2010, and if you even go back, you can see all the pictures you posted throughout your history. So These were clients that we were working for at the time, and we were kind of promoting our work through that. You can see all those types of things there, which again just shows you how visually orientated the new timeline layout is. You get all these nice, rich, vibrant colors and designs, and you can put on your products there if you've got new products. You can put on all important things that relate to you or who you are as a business, and so on. So I think it's a fantastic development. A lot of people are kind of complaining about it, as they did with the personal timeline development. But I think it's a fantastic development. I think it really shapes Facebook into something much more visually orientated, which to me can only really be a good thing. People don't want to just read information, reams and reams of pages of information. They want to be stimulated in a visual way, whether it's through nice images or videos and so on. And I think this kind of timeline concept is a fantastic way to really build the profile of your company through Facebook. So that's basically timeline. What you need to be aware of is that come 31st of March, this is going to happen. Your business page, if you have one, is going to change to this timeline layout by default. So you're better to stay ahead of the game. Get some sort of cover image up straight away, or get a company like ours to design one up for you. At the moment, what we're doing is an offer whereby we're giving 20% off the design fee for the timeline cover page, or cover photo. So you can have something in a lovely design like this, or like our Zeniphoto design, like this, which is pretty much based on the same concept. But you can have that for 20% off until the 31st of March. And a lot of companies are going to be doing the same thing. So if you have a designated design company, get something nice designed up that's really going to impact people who are coming to visit your page. It'll make a big difference in terms of how much they get engaged by being on your page. So if you have any queries, of course, email us at any time. Just email across to hello@zenithdesignstudios.com, and we'll do whatever we can to help you out. If you have any queries about the layout or the settings or how to go about implementing this, email us at any time, and we'll do our best to help you out. But in the meantime, hope that's been helpful, and best of luck with it. Okay, thanks.